What was the informative years for you, like growing up? How was the hustle for you as a young child?
Everybody had to hustle. You feel me? Like, cause definitely didn't want to live that life forever. You get to seeing all my, cousins, not directly my siblings, but like, everybody else hustling.
In Nigeria, did the parents have to pay for the fees?
The what?
Did the parents have to pay for school fees, or was it free for kids?
We have to pay for school fees.
Because the UK obviously here, like people.
It's free, I mean.
Yes, free.
The guys are really enjoying it.
Yes, my people, we got another banger from Omari Don. Now, Omari Don, he deserves not only his flowers, but he deserves a bigger platform. Like, this 65K needs to get to 100K ASAP and even more, because he was one of the first to ever do it. He's given us a blueprint of what it actually means to give artists a platform, interview them, and allow them to tell their story. And in today's one, we got Blaqbonez, a legend within the Afrobeat scene. He's actually very, very cold, very, very talented. And I'm very, very curious to understand his story, because I haven't really seen too many interviews from Blaqbonez, let's be real. But let's see what he has to say. And also the recent diss to Odimodo, I'm not really trying to get involved in all that type of stuff. I'm an Odimodo fan, you know what I'm saying? But he got some bars. Let's not lie. He got some bars. You get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, I want to say good afternoon or good evening to a fellow Nigerian Blaqbonez. How are you, sir?
I'm all right.
It was good. It's been a while. It's actually good. It's really good that we've done this interview, because I haven't done interviews with people back home. I've sat down with Burner, David, Two-Face, a lot of the guys about like 7-8 years ago. Malik Berry as well, a good friend of mine. I haven't really gotten back into the swing of interviewing artists from my country. So first of all, it's an honor, it's a privilege. And I want to start off with just the thing that I think is one of your USPs, which is obvious, is your creativity. I want to explore, where did that come from? Where did it stem? Where you just weren't just thinking about singing melodies, you were thinking about creativity to supplement.
Facts. Because Blaqbonez, he is very, very versatile. One day he's rapping, one day he's singing, one day he's in a mixture of both. And I remember there was a conversation where like he was going to be in my opinion, one of the biggest, but I feel as if though it's kind of good that he's gone into, you could say, the alt bag. This is just my personal opinion, and maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but he's gone into the alt bag where he's carved out an entire lane for himself. And he's actually just said, you know what, my fans, they're going to love me for me. I'm not going to chase that commercial success. Like, let's say people like Rema did, for example. I'm not going to be seen in a certain light. This is me. I'm a creative and I can do whatever I want. And his fans love him for that. And he's paid, you know what I mean? So that's all that really matters when it comes to being an artist, you get what I'm saying? Now, the conversation between whether he's the biggest or whether he can be deemed as one of the biggest is an entirely different conversation. But his fan base is unprecedented and he needs to be put into these type of conversations as well.
Yeah. I guess that's just natural to me, like that's just my thing, like I want to be seen as more than just, an artist, that's making music. I just want that extra layer to whatever I'm doing.
Inspirations for creativity growing up?
Inspirations for creativity. I think I used to always like, Missy Elliott's style. I used to like, Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, they just had that extra, like.
You guys, I can't lie, yeah, this hat is crazy. This is mind games right here, I can't lie. But let's let him cook anyways, but he got style anyways, you know what I'm saying? This is his swag, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying?
Thing about...
And what I did with like a lot of, you can say like Afrobeat artists as well, is that them man really take fashion serious, you know what I mean? You got us man from the UK, bro, give us a trackie, we're good, you know what I mean? And a lot of people in the UK as well, the way they dress it's very like designer heavy. Whereas you now look at Afrobeat artists and you now look into like the Olte guys and they will just show you shiggy. They will show you like, look, that's why we really know what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? So it's interesting.
Their visuals and how they portray themselves.
The real creatives. Look, we were talking off the camera and talking about just what the bedrock and the fabric of Nigeria, what it was like, or what it is like, the hustle. My mum, she always used to tell me that when she was like 7 or 8, she'd have to go out and be, she'd be selling groundnut. What was the informative years for you, like growing up? How was the hustle for you as a young child?
Nigeria is not as easy as people make it out to be. Nigeria is a very tough place. Like, I'm pretty sure he's going to go into his own stories and what he's gone through, blah, 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 but Nigeria is a tough place. I'm not going to lie. It's an amazing place, but at the same time, a very, very tough place. A very, 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 like, you'll go out there and you'll start to understand that. I think I was trying to explain it to one of my friends, right? Obviously, they've never been back home, etc. They're from here, right? I was trying to say to them that, look, in the UK and the US, in my personal opinion, we're almost living in a simulation. You know what I mean? Like, for example, in the UK, let's say, for example, I live in London, right? NHS is a free, like, I know we clown on the NHS, but it's free healthcare. You know what I mean? Like, if I have an accident or whatever right now, God forbid, but if anything was happening to me right now, all I call is 999, someone will come pick me up, get me over to there, and yeah, it will take a bit of time before I see a doc or anything like that, but it's free healthcare. Do you get what I'm saying? You got into America and life gets a tiny bit harder. You got to pay for almost everything. If something happened to me, that call out, I believe someone was telling me it's like 2K for a call out or whatever. I don't know. Correct me in the comments whether I'm bargaining or not in it, but it's crazy out there. Now you go back home tonight, brother, broski. Like, we're talking, some of the hospitals are not even hospitaling. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really making sense. And people are really struggling out there. And unfortunately, the government isn't really doing much to really help the people like that. Let's be real. So it's a shame. And a lot of the ways that a lot of people make it out when it comes to, back home, it tends to be through entertainment. It tends to be they become a politician, or it tends to be a case of like they choose, alternative means, you know what I'm saying? Which is a shame, There's a beautiful land. A lot can be done when it comes to the economy, etc. But whether the leaders want to do it or not, I don't know.
Omar.
You see? He's even saying.
My house, it was like, growing up, it was like really tough.
He's even saying, Omar.
Maybe like 8 of us in a 1-bedroom house where everybody had to hustle. You feel me? Like, because definitely didn't want to live that life forever. You get to seeing all my, cousins, my, not directly my siblings, but like, everybody else hustling,
You see, back home, everyone's your sibling, bro. Everyone's family. Whether they're distant cousin, you treat them all the same. I said that.
Boss, where you don't even have money for the bus, so you hang on the bus. You get at the back of the bus, and for me, because I was really small, I would sit inside the bus, but not on an actual chair, just like those buses used to have, like, this other thing just behind the driver that's like covering the engine. So you sit on it, but it gets hot, so you sit on it, you stand, you sit on it, stand, so I think that was like one of those formative, years of like, you have to hustle, you have to make it out of this struggle.
Not how difficult it is, because obviously we now know full circle, like, you're an artist, things have obviously improved, but that time period, because that would be a number of years. It's not like, it was like a couple of months, like someone just lost their job in the UK and they're struggling. It's like, it's a prolonged period.
Mm-hmm.
How was that affecting your mentality also growing up?
I don't know. I feel like I was one of those kids that just believed that it was just for a short time. I don't know. Maybe my mom used to tell me, or actually, I always knew that my dad was like abroad, and we didn't have a relationship. I think maybe I just always believed that one day he was going to come in like Superman and save me from whatever. So I don't feel like I let it affect my mentality. I never felt like I was always going to be at that level.
And that's one thing I really respect about like people from back home. It's like the mentality of, look, no matter how tough life gets, I'm still gonna turn up. No matter how tough life gets, I'm still gonna do this and do that and just persevere. Like, that mindset, that mental toughness is amazing. Like, it's amazing. I believe that the thing that happens with a lot of Nigerians, I can speak because I'm a Nigerian, and from what I've seen is that, I know I'm probably biased in saying this here, but Nigeria has some of the most talented people in the entire world, like, just in general. And I feel as if, though, if the mentality that a lot of Nigerians back home have was now put in a better circumstance, like given the facilities, given the opportunities, given the infrastructure, you'll be seeing a mad thing happening. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the reason why you see Nigerians excelling in all sorts of areas and fields. And I don't feel like it's talked about enough. I understand that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. We're proud people. We are very, very proud people, and we toot our horn very much, right? But at the same time, it's like, if that opportunity was not given to even more of them, or even back home was even built in a certain type of way, listen, like, that place will be like Wakanda, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, feel me? Like, can't lie.
Confident that I was gonna, get out of the struggle. You feel me?
Did you always know it was going to be music that would take you out, or did you
No,
know?
I didn't even think it was gonna be music at all. I just thought, at that time, I probably thought it was like education. I'll study something, get this job, and
And that's the reason why education is seen as like the ultimate path to success back home. Do you get it?
be fine, take care of my family. Music came much later.
Did you go? Was it boarding school? What was the schooling system like?
Yeah, it wasn't. I think I tried to go boarding school for like 1 year in the middle of all the chaos, but like most of it was just different, schools. I went to like so many different schools, man. I kept on changing because my mom, was always hustling and changing jobs, so many schools. I only went 1 year, we have to move to this other place, go to this school 1 year, blah, blah, blah. So it was just a lot.
Sounds a bit, not chaotic, but a little bit unsettling.
Yeah.
Bro. In Nigeria, did the parents have to pay for the fees for the school?
The what?
Did the parents have to pay for school fees, or is it free for kids?
We have to pay for school fees.
You have to pay for everything, bro. Like, that's the thing with us Londoners, bro, or people in the UK rather. Like, we don't realize that we're living in a bubble. That's what I said. We're assimilation. You have to pay for everything back home. You have to pay for everything and every, even just to breathe, bro. You have to pay, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's crazy. And they don't even get paid that much either, bro, which is crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because, the UK, obviously, here, like, people... Like,
it's free, I mean.
Yes, everything's free.
You guys are really enjoying it, this place, man. Can't lie, man. Because I also heard that the jobless guys get paid like £400 or something.
Bro, ski. And then you start people complaining about how hard it is here. Don't get twisted, it's hard, but bro, like, perspective, bro. Like, I feel like more people have perspective, then a lot of us will be more positive. We would operate in a better way. We wouldn't actually allow certain things within life to actually crumble us as much as it does within the Western world. Do you get what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not discounting the fact that mental health is real. I'm not discounting the fact that people can get, overcome and overwhelmed through life's pressures, but at the same time, perspective really changes a lot of things for people. A lot of people be going through it back home. A lot. Can't lie, man.
Yeah, they'll get like job seekers allowance, so they'll get, everything is subsidized. That's when I went to Nigeria, I realized that the UK really is a nanny state. Because in Nigeria, there's
nothing, bro. Like, there's nothing for anybody. Like, you have to earn every single dime.
In terms of your sibling, where do you rank?
I'm the only child.
The only child?
Yeah.
Okay. But when you now started to get to, like, teenage years and you're now becoming a man, when does because education is so big in our culture, when does the music start to become more visible for you than maybe the educational path to take you out of your financial situation at that time?
The music started just before uni, while I was preparing for uni, that's when it started. And, it kind of had like I had a lot of pushback from family, blah, blah, blah. Because, as at that time, music wasn't something that people could see that could take you, to these levels. It felt like most of the people that were making music, especially like rap, it looked like I was just going to be one, miscreant, smoking weed and just stressing the whole family. That was the image of artists then, especially rappers then, but me and my mom kind of agreed that like, I'll go to school, I'll finish and I can do my music, so that was the deal. And
Facts. To be honest, I was lucky, bro. I was lucky because by the time that I wanted to start pursuing music, number one, obviously I showed my parents that, look, I was very, very serious and I could actually make money from it. Number two, it was a case where they had already seen the lights of Wizkid, Burna Boy, they would all do their thing. So, hey, bro, they were probably like, yo, what? You wanna get that type of millions? All right, let's do it. Let's go. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, they always put at the back of my mind that, look, you always need a way to make money, just in case. That's why, for example, even outside of music, I still do other things, other businesses, and I make sure I work to put myself in a position where, mine's good, you feel me? And more people need to kind of do that, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. That's the message I kind of just say to my boys and people around me. Outside of that, though, even till this day, a lot of Africans have it tough, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you talk anything creative or say, look, I want to do something that's not lawyer, doctor, the traditional things, bro, forget it. They're not accepting it. They'll be like, eh? So you want to make me a failure? You want to embarrass me in front of my friends? Well, that's how some of the African parents be doing. But my people, if you enjoyed today's reaction, just let me know, like it, to boost it in the algorithm. Let's get more people into the channel and actually hearing my commentary on different things. Also, comment down below if you agree or if you disagree, if you're able to learn something from this video. And most importantly, follow and make sure to subscribe because we upload daily. We're trying to build up this channel. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.